types.
Oh. Huh.
Hey, I got bonus
Shut
gun.
your pie hole. You're not my real mom.
Drink slower. Did you tell her that was just your mixer, not the vodka?
Yeah, that's the Moxer, babe.
So I got a bonus gun today.
Bonus gun.
Yep.
Did it come with another one?
No.
Oh,
I've been looking for this fucking gun for like, I don't know, a month or two. I couldn't find the goddamn thing.
Like in your house or?
Yeah, in my house, my vehicles.
oh.
It was somewhere, but I couldn't find it.
Hmm.
And turns out I had it misfiled in my safe.
Misfiled.
It was in the wrong spot.
Yeah.
There's no way it can be down on that end. That's
Yeah. Exactly.
that's not
like
where
months.
it goes.
I didn't look there. Why would I look there? What dummy would put it there?
Oh,
That's not even like a first world problem.
yeah.
That's like a
Hey, pest.
What you? Oh, good. Two things I hate: wheat beer and fucking grapefruit. Gross.
Yeah, the idea of a grapefruit beer is just. I mean, if I want to, it's like a weak cocktail is all it is.
Oh, so good.
I guess you got lucky and got the gene that likes grapefruit.
Yeah.
Mm.
Need to make like a blowjob video with that can.
I think I'll pass on that.
You know?
I don't know about canned blowjobs. What's up with that?
No, it's from the grapefruit one. Did you ever see that video?
No,
No.
there's a grapefruit
Oh.
blowjob.
That's
That's talent. Did she have to unhinge her jaw? Well, I assume it's a she. I mean, but
nice.
no, I mean they're kind of fat.
Yeah, no, you'll have to look it up. I'm sure someone will probably.
Slash me goes to Google grapefruit blowjob.
What's Monkey doing?
There's no O in fruit.
I thought those army types were too good for us.
Army types?
Yeah. Monkey works for the army.
Does he? Doing
Yeah.
what? Bringing him Chick-fil-A?
Accountant.
Oh.
Auditor.
Putting their beans in the nice little neat
Oh,
piles and rows.
You're getting to the bottom of the great Q-tip conspiracy. Oh, grapefruit. Does
I
the
actually have no
grapes-
idea what I'm going to be doing, so.
Are you going to be using Lotus 123?
What?
Lotus. He doesn't even know what Lotus 123 is. Oh, God.
You're going to be doing a whole lot of computer-based OSHA training for probably a couple weeks.
Sounds good. I like it.
Hey, I
Release-
said to... Oh, sorry.
Training. No, go ahead.
Hey, I said to my boyfriend, so I need to do something weird to your dick later. I thought for a second, and then I added, it's for work. It's a grapefruit. I need to put a grapefruit on your dick. I'm sorry.
How does,
What?
like, with a hole through it, or?
Why
haven't
the
seen
hell
the
did I
video
need to
either,
put a
huh?
grapefruit on my boyfriend's penis in the first place, you asked? The answer, of course, was the internet. Perhaps you could. Anti-Angel, a Chicago-based YouTube sexpert and inventor of the grapefruit blowjob, a fellatio technique supposedly so pleasurable and thrilling that it can induce a heart attack.
Okay, yeah. There's the link.
But what if...
That's just the sound link, though. Damn it. That's not the one.
F-A-L-E, fail.
And on that, welcome to Gunnit Live, episode 128, where we have no title.
No
And
title.
all of our-
128?
We filled up 7 bits.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to make an entirely new thread since everybody had already commented in the pre-thread, so I'm just like, I'll just link the show there and we'll go from there.
Actually, we overflowed 7 bits. We actually
Minimum
filled up
effort.
7 bits last week.
Yes.
I can respect that.
We actually got quite a few people that That's the most conversations and stuff that has been in one of the show threads. But granted, people like to talk about different stuff. So,
would citrus juice go up my boyfriend's urethra and make him dump me? And then I don't know. How big is his urethra?
does it pull a vacuum?
Yes.
Little known fact.
How does the pucker factor affect things?
No idea.
Laid down a towel. I cannot overstate the importance of the towel.
Bring it down.
I started giving my boyfriend a regular blowjob as if there was not a big slice of grapefruit just sitting on the nightstand next to us. Okay. After a few minutes, I got up, got the slice, and probably wondered if I was going to end up having to do something really weird to apologize for this later. You know what this means, hon?
Jug thumper. That's kind of pornographic. Jug thumper.
I don't know.
Hmm.
What is a jug thumper?
Jug, like jugs.
Oh, them things. Yeah, I love them things.
Anyways, back to
Slipped
gun
the sucker
stuff.
on and went back to blowjobbing, rubbing the slice up and down the shaft of his penis the way I normally would with my thumb and forefinger during a blowjob. Okay, so after all my hemming and hawing, it went amazingly well. From the second I put that slice on there, my boyfriend could not get enough of this goddamn grapefruit. Now he dumped me and left me for a fruit truck. All right, that's all I got to say about that. I'll search for grapefruit on Pornhub later and see what happens.
I think it was on YouTube for a while.
Really?
Yeah, because there's
it's
nothing.
It's an instructional video.
Yeah, and there's nothing directly pornographic, but
I see.
Anyways.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
We can go back to the thread. Let's see. NFA wait times are coming down per cap.
Yes.
Thanks, Obama. Oh wait.
For some people, I see. Who was the guy? Sane, who I got the Taiwan lower from. He waited, I think, 2 years. I think before his stamp came back.
For which?
For a Form 1, I think SPR. Maybe it was a can. I forget, but I remember you saying in Discord.
Was it a trust or non-trust?
I always say files an individual. He's non-citizen though. So I don't know how that worked. But
so
that'd still be a long ass time.
Yes. Still showing 280 days on NFA tracker.
280.
More than 280 for approved to received.
I mean, I think the Form 3 times have gone way down, right?
Form 3 times like less than a week.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
if FC was
people
here,
are getting them like the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Form 3 time is like 2 or 3 days now.
That should be a slam dunk. It was kind of a travesty that it took longer than a couple of days.
Well, it's a kind of travesty that should be a form for that at all.
Yeah, it's true.
These people are already licensed.
All hoops have been pre-jumped. They should have a damn voluntary system where you can say, okay, yes, I'm willing to let you keep my shit so that you can say I can have shit fast.
They do that. It's just a way to nickel and dime people out of their time, though. I mean, that's all the TSA is right now. Pay more so you don't have to sit and wait in this line and take your shoes off.
From what I've seen on the ATF, I mean, I think the Republicans defunded them, so they couldn't fucking hire anybody to process all this shit. And I've read articles that talk about the offices are literally stacked to the gills with boxes of shit, and the boxes represent the queue, and they pull a box off the front of the queue and start going through the forms in that box or whatever. Like it's It's a bureaucratic nightmare, but I don't think it's one that they're intentionally making slow. I think the popularity of NFA stuff is what's making it slow.
Well, I think that, and they kind of, the 41F thing kind of inundated themselves with paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Because now every single time I file for a stamp, I have to send my trust in my entirety. So instead of getting like 2 pages of shit, they get 40
no mistake. No mistake.
And they won it in double.
Yeah, 41F fucked it all up. It made the work harder. And 41F also made everybody jump and get shit done before 41F took effect. So that logjam is also a huge factor. But yeah. And so yeah, yeah. Well, I wasn't talking about 41F. I was talking about whether it was an intentional logjam kind of thing. But yeah, 41F fucked us too.
I think their access database crashed too.
They don't have anything that advanced. We
T-Base
were
3
talking about
plus.
Lotus 123 a minute ago. That's what they got. I could run a gun store on Lotus 123, but I can't fucking run the ATF on them. Anyway.
Huh.
So are we agreeing that wait times are going down, or are we incredulous until further proof is available, or telling no, that's not true at all?
I don't know. Let me put in my form 4 for my M180 and find out. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, my form 4 for my Lottie's not, streaming through. So
How long's that been?
it's only been 6 months.
Oh.
I was going to say, I filed for that Crink and Can back in February. And I mean, I don't really check up or call on stuff because I know it takes forever. I'm just happy when it gets here.
Yeah. Have you looked at NFA Tracker to see what people who put in or around your time are
This
seeing?
is why instead of buying NFA stuff, you buy really expensive handguns instead.
Yeah. Really expensive handguns don't necessarily go up the same way that NFA items do.
Yeah. Plus, I already got a Bren 10.
So, this is kind of topical. You guys check the link that I just posted in the Telegram chat. It's from Firearms, and apparently Reddit just changed their terms of service without telling anybody. You may not use Reddit to solicit or facilitate any transaction or gift involving certain goods and services, including firearms, ammunition, explosives, or 3D printing files to produce firearms.
So the only change
Deal
there
banned
is
again?
the only change there is 3D printing files to produce firearms. So they are. Yeah. Coordinates for 3. Wow.
So the gun plans and files is against the rules, but links to those are not.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's fine.
It says distributing 3D printed gun files is against the rules. Well, Reddit's not distributing the 3D gun files.
So here's how Ian does this on YouTube now. He says, if for the Rock Island auction stuff, he goes, go here, follow the link to my page where you can find a link to the Rock Island auction or Rock Island auction page about this firearm. Shut up, nobody cares. Dogs are barking. So I suppose you could provide a link to a link. Goddamn dogs.
They bark. So, yeah.
Notice the complete lack of care from the person who brought them into this house that they're fucking barking right now.
They're quiet. Let's see, mute himself. So, I guess we're not going to have 3D printed stuff or links to. We don't do that shit anyway, so we're fine. We don't really sell anything or trade anything on our sub. ever.
That's what Discord is for.
Yeah. It really isn't, because the format is not good for having.
Yeah, I know, it's horrible.
People have sold it. I bought one thing off our Discord, and I know other people have sold some of their stuff there. But yeah, with the scrolling, not good for posting.
I don't like selling stuff on Discord because everyone there's a cheap motherfucker.
Not everyone, just most people.
That's functionally everyone.
I've seen worse. Let's put it that way. Let's just leave it at that.
I know. I go on gun deals every day.
No, I'm not talking about that.
Okay, well, I don't buy books from Nazi Jew haters who read books.
That's true.
Or who write or sell books on the Jewish American or whatever it was.
What reference is that to? Is it like a Borat movie or something?
No, it's a real life story.
That fucking nut job I bought the gun off of, and then he hit me with all his anti-Semitism bullshit.
Oh, I never heard about that.
Yeah, you did.
You did at least like a dozen times.
Really? Huh.
Like, he introduced the book, and like he told him the book, and then Fluffy looked at the book, and then like the book is prefaced by you can like read the first 15 pages on Amazon. The book is prefaced by like a letter to the American Jew or whatever. And it's just like entirely constituted of extreme anti-Semitism and like anti-Zionism. It's
picture like Alex Jones,
but anti-Semitic,
but anti-Semitic and less coherent.
Huh.
That's what this guy wrote like.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's saying something.
Yeah. It was quality.
Yeah.
It's actually pretty entertaining to read because of how absurd it is. Like I got through like the first 3 pages. Like I can't do this anymore because it's so ridiculous.
Like if you had a friend that was slightly anti-Semitic, and you were like, "Go look at this," they'd come back being like, "Okay, yeah, I get it. All right, that was shit." You know what I mean? It would cure people of anti-Semitism to read this.
But did it cure Wordy?
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far.
Look, Wordy's got a whole lot more than anti-Semitism that needs to be cured.
Nah, I wouldn't say that.
Like that's going on K.
Hey, Monkey, check your Telegram.
Oh boy, you mean the thing I never check?
Exactly.
Other reasons for ATF wait time is going down is the decrease in applications. Did we talk about this? Like, yeah.
Oh no, that makes sense, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
The volume drops. That's got to be a real delayed feedback mechanism, though, right?
Oh yeah, because they have to get through that huge mountain of shit, and then you think it'd be like a precipitous drop off once they do. It's not just going to slowly. Well, I don't know. It just seems like the amount of forms they got in such a short period of time just totally fucked them over.
Well, you know what they say: taxation is theft.
But it's a voluntary tax.
Taxation is theft.
It's not a voluntary tax. You can't own those items if you don't pay the tax. It's not voluntary.
Yeah, but you choose to own them.
Well,
it's voluntary.
It's like any kind of sales tax.
It's voluntary in the same way Maryland's registry is voluntary because you're voluntarily buying the gun at your own will.
Shall not be infringed, motherfucker. Sorry about the delay there. I just spilt fucking half a drink on my desk coming back from closing the door.
Oof,
it was a whole kerfuffle.
You chased your sugar mama away too.
Dude, I swear. Yeah.
You spilled alcohol already. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
No, I don't know what she went out to do, but I hope it's to quiet fucking dogs.
Probably buy more vodka.
She just delivered that one, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm not being critical of that. Just saying, if you're gonna fucking fill the house with dogs, and your fucking husband's on the fucking YouTubes, you should probably do something about the fucking dogs.
Fair assessment.
You need to stop swearing so much, sir.
Oh, fucking
I'm working on it. You should have heard me a minute ago.
I bet that's why I've been muted.
Was the Benadryl distributed properly?
In suppository form.
So honest, I didn't
with rebar.
I didn't light up anybody or anything like that. It was just spilled shit all over the place. Got fucking a little bit butthurt about that, and then the dogs got louder. So I did yell at the dog, "Shut the fuck up!" and went and got a towel and Palmer cleaned shit up. But
you're a towel.
I am a towel. Don't forget to bring a towel.
You want to get high?
Speaking of the towels we didn't bring, one of the users in the thread had a question about Omni and FC's perspective on that article written by Nick Leghorn 2 years ago, saying that you didn't need to engrave an SBR until you were going to sell it.
I think Dr. Cox said it best.
Then how do you register it?
Wrong.
Yeah.
Well, so it's true. You don't need a register. You don't need a serial gun if you make it until you sell it, or you don't even need to do it if you sell it. Only FFLs have to do it.
You never need to mark a personally created firearm.
Nope.
Never.
But then you just can't do it if you're
unless it's an SBR.
Yeah, if you're
or some other NFA device. Because the law clearly says, I can't remember Mr. Leghorn's article. I think I read it back in the day, but
yeah, I had somebody this morning link it to me privately in a PM asking if this is still true because they were going to do SBR. I'm like, fuck no.
I wouldn't.
Not only is it not still true, it never.
Yeah. Even then, though, because if you read that article, like all the comment sections just tears them apart, saying, "Where's your source on this? What ATF employee did you talk to?"
oh God! If it was hinging on an ATF employee said, I mean, like what? Like,
I mean, being the editor of a website, I mean, means you get to publish any kind of trash you want to throw out, right?
Yeah, I suppose.
I know FC's met him in person a couple times. Oh, you have too?
Wasn't he on the show? He was.
Yes, he was.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That sounds crazy, and I wouldn't listen to it.
The safest thing to do is assume anything on the firearm blog is bullshit.
Yeah.
Or whatever the hell it was. No, T-Tag.
T-Tag, yeah.
No offense to Vietnam veterans out there, but if you hear a story from a Vietnam veteran about a gun, you can be pretty sure that there's fucking 50 years of bad memories in the way of truth.
Oh shit, that's not good.
And I'm former military, so I know better than you is also not a valid fucking argument point.
It's slightly ahead of I'm a police officer, so
that is you got me there.
I can sell stuff that other people can't sell in ways.
I'm a teenager with a little bit of gold in a pager, so I know.
Isn't that like a workaround in California where the cops can buy off-roster guns and then sell them? Yeah.
Yeah, when the fucking law starts treating military and law enforcement differently than...
Well, not military, just cops.
Yeah, I know, but I just threw that in there because...
What if you're an MP?
That's even worse because those are the worst guys because they can't do anything actually useful besides police their own fuck-ups within the ranks.
I'm just saying that any such law is equally bad regardless of whether it says former military or former...
Who's punching leather?
Yeah.
Did I not mute? Sorry.
No.
I got the bullet puller out, and now I'm trying to get this. I found a cracked case head, so I'm trying to pull the bullet.
No, those things don't work.
He's trying to kinetically separate his hemorrhoids.
Well, so I can't use the collet puller because I use coated bullets and they just slip.
There's 3.5 grains of bullseye in there, man.
The collet puller works on the back of the bullet. It doesn't work on the...
But it still has to grab the bullet.
No, it doesn't.
No,
No,
it
that's
doesn't.
the kinetic puller has to
Oh,
grab.
the
has
kinetic.
to-
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
yeah.
puller has to
kinetic.
grab the back of the.
The hammery one that you break after you tried it like 6 times.
Yeah.
I've never broken mine. I've beat the shit out of some rounds.
No,
Nice.
I've never broken the kinetic puller, but I can't use a collet puller, and I have a collet puller for 40, but I can't use it because I use coated bullets,
Mm.
and they just slip.
They're using the 40 brass I sent you?
I already shot all of that,
Really?
dude.
How much
I
was it?
shot-
That was like 1,000 rounds, wasn't it?
That was 2,000 pieces. And
Yeah.
when did you send it to me? July,
No, it was earlier
June?
in the year than that, I thought.
June, I think. I don't know, but like I've already shot this summer. I've already shot like 7,500 rounds. So
Yeah.
You're spending 15 minutes on the struggle bus trying to fucking recover 13 cents.
yes,
Okay. All right then. I was just checking.
look, I'm Asian. Okay, don't judge me.
And he's an accountant.
I can tell by your picture that both of those things are true.
I also can't do math because I did for one of my stage descriptions on Sunday. It was 3 rounds each on 6 targets, and I wrote 24 rounds because I genuinely thought 3 times 6 was 24.
Oh man, we got to delete this fucking video now because it's going to ruin your career. Yeah.
No, my job interview had nothing to do with my qualifications. It was literally nothing to do with accounting.
What'd they ask?
They asked. It was a lot of like, how do you deal with clients and how do you deal with management and stuff like that.
Just
They
like,
had, like-
physical audit stuff? Or?
Behavioral questions.
Yeah, it's entirely behavioral and personality based. It's nothing else.
Mm.
And I assume they get the rest off of your resume.
Or they just talk to your former employer.
Yeah, they did, and I got all good. I got all good references. So,
Nice.
but yeah, I can't do math. True story.
Your mother must be so disappointed.
No. Like it gets to a certain point. Like I set the bar so low for my family that no one can be disappointed anymore.
Do you have to get out James Cameron's sub to see how low the bar can go?
Like, look, I had to drop out of engineering because it was too hard for me, and I'm too stupid for engineering. My sister's a freaking pre-med major, so
Yeah.
like that's the difference.
Well, anybody can do pre-med. I mean, come on.
And like my brother is, like he thinks Chinese is easy. I could barely pass Chinese. That language is impossible.
Oh, yeah.
Never tried.
But I'm also horribly lazy, so that just might be it.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think drive has a lot to do with it, too.
Yeah, there's like 1 billion people that know Chinese, so it can't be that.
And you know what they all have in common? They know how to use chopsticks.
Mm.
So obviously, if I learn how to use chopsticks, I could speak Chinese better. I think that's where we're
probably
getting.
that's the secret. Yeah.
Which I refuse to do anyway. So
It's like becoming a musician. It changes your brain. They say.
to be okay with being poor.
No, something to do with twiddling fiddles and stuff. I don't know.
No, I thought like being a musician had everything to do with being poor.
Depends on what kind of musician you are. I mean, some musicians are incredibly wealthy.
Yeah.
Right. Like
Merv
Kanye's
Griffin made
not
70
even a fucking musician, but look at him.
Merv
and
Griffin
Dave
made
Mustaine.
$70 million off
Off
of
the
the
Jeopardy
song.
theme. Yeah.
Not
Holy
even the theme;
shit.
it's the think music.
And he made it as a lullaby for his daughter.
His daughter's lullaby ends with da 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 bum bum.
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
It soothes
Well.
the kiddies.
Royalties fucking sued the kiddies, that's for sure.
All right, guys. Good news. I got the bullet. I saved 13 cents.
Thank God.
Yeah, but isn't it all like scratched up and stuff? You can't really use it.
Oh, I can, and I will.
As long as it doesn't break the gun, it's fine. If it breaks the gun, it's fine because he has a backup.
You got to crimp
That's
that
true.
one a little harder.
And it's just a 1911, so they break by like default anyway. So no big deal.
I found out the guy that lives 2 doors down from me has a Dillon reloading press.
Ooh.
I'm like, hey, buddy,
That's
wanna go
fancy.
shoot some guns?
Hey, can I employ you to work in your garage factory for a short time?
Okay, Fluffy, explain this to me then. Why would you want to cozy up to him and want to put yourself through effort when you just have your dad reload for you?
Well, but he doesn't reload like mass quantities. He reloads small batch stuff.
Well, it's not like you can't afford a 1050.
Yeah, but I can't afford to
The
sit there.
time.
Yeah, because I'm like not.
No, so
Good
this
at
is what
that.
you need to do then. You
And
buy
loading
1050.
is boring as fuck.
I've had the fucking powder measure at the same level for how many years now?
I haven't touched any of this shit on my reloading bench in probably 2 years. Since the last time I load up 50 BMG, I haven't touched any of that shit.
I'm pretty sure that's accurate 1680 in there, but it could be H110. So
Fluffy, this is what you need to do. You go to Mark 7 Reloading and you buy the Evolution Pro. It's like $5,700, but you will have to do no work. You just have to set it up, you push the button, and it loads ammo for you.
setting it up is work. Pushing a button is work.
That's true.
Okay, you can pay
You have to
someone to
like
set it up for
you
you.
have to like move cases of crap around.
The Camdex is nice, but you still have to have all the brass prep and
So I
You
just
don't-
cultivate relationships. My dad does small
You don't-
batch stuff. The guy I shoot with at my local range came up to me the other day. He hands me a box of ammo. He goes, "Hey, here's different 38 wad cutter loads to try in your Smith & Wesson.
You
Let
don't
me know
need
which
to.
one works best."
You don't
You
really
shoot
need
other
to prep
people's
the
reloads?
brass. You
I
just
shoot this guy's reloads.
you do what I do, and you buy prep brass, and then you just put it in the machine and run it.
Or
Yeah,
I just have like Bob do it for
Yeah.
me because he's better at it than I
or you buy the prep brass that comes with a powder, primer, and bullet.
You could.
I made a reload.
You're just paying somebody else to do it, right?
Yeah.
You buy all of your reman ammo from Federal.
I spent $1,000 on a Hornady lock and load progressive press and it's still sitting in the box in my living room.
I have one, and I use it every single day.
Does it work?
Yeah,
Yeah, but you're like the ideal scenario. You're cranking out one caliber.
that's right. And
Yeah.
I don't want to use this press anymore. I want a
40,
bigger-
40, 40, 40, 40, 40, 40.
I want a bigger press that will do it faster and will put less work on my end. And I was going to buy that this year, but I bought a gun instead. So
my neighbor owns like 20 1911s.
Hmm.
So all he does is crank out 45 ACP.
oh my gosh,
It's a
how big is his walker?
200 grain semi wad cutters. That's the way to go. Them things.
He's
are
like
fucking
35.
accurate as shit.
He's 35 and he shoots freaking 45. Are you serious?
Yeah, he buys like all kind of. He only buys like high end 1911s too.
No,
Hmm.
dude.
Somebody
He's doing
drank
it
the
wrong.
Kool-Aid.
Look,
Like
he's
like-
doing it wrong.
like Wilson Combat and Cabot.
Yeah,
High end?
not Cabot, but Les Bear, Ed Brown. Yeah,
Like
You
the,
go out back of his
um,
house and look in the garbage. It's nothing but Kool-Aid.
he said he likes triggering everybody at the gun shop when he goes up and orders like a 1911. It costs like $3,000.
South Carolina Gunworks, I think that's the company, or Carolina Gunworks, something like that. They make really nice 1911s.
But man, you could get a yellow Glock with a bunch of shit peeled off of it for that.
You could buy a Rock Island and be just as good.
I saw a comic the other day. Dude, I got a new 10 millimeter. Oh, really? Yeah, it's a Rock Island 1911. Like, oh, fuck. Anyways, hilarious. You had to be there.
Yeah, I'm trying to talk him
um,
into the Steve Chen, but he hasn't bit yet. So
Fluffy, my
He needs some
one of my local shop's new employees about soiled himself. I told him how much my frame and slide were.
You tell them there's an $850 grip that comes along with it too.
It's $650. I'm not rich, okay?
Sorry.
I'm not rich. Okay. Those
It's
guns
all-
really appreciate though, right? So I mean, all that money you put into it. You're
Well,
gonna
so they don't. In
They
seriousness,
appreciate into paperweights.
in seriousness, they don't really lose value. You can resell them for like for the price I got mine. I'm never losing money on it.
Yeah, but don't you shoot them out within like 2 years, like you said.
Yeah, but you just get a new barrel. That's like
just a barrel,
$500 with fitting and
Yeah.
barrel, so it's not that bad.
It's all about reducing drag.
It's everything else you have to get maintained. Like you have to, like, eventually the sear is going to wear. You have to replace the sear. You have to replace the extractor, and that's all fitting in time. So I think it's cheaper to sell it than maybe to maintain it.
Huh.
How many holsters have you wore out? Yeah.
I have 320. I had 32011 holsters. I only have 2 right now, and they're both the chicken sandwich ones. I gave my blue and white one to my friend who bought
I was going to ask if you'd scuffed the Chick-fil-A holster yet.
No, I mean they hold up pretty well. They're pretty sturdy. The gun's gonna get more. Is gonna get more scuffed up.
Oh yeah, you guys don't got to crawl through tunnels or none of that fancy shit. You just got to run around in a maze of chicken wire.
No, dude, I don't do any of that freaking retarded World of Warcraft shit when I shoot.
I just run around in a fabricated building.
No, right. So like
blasting
so
cardboard targets that are 2 feet from my muzzle.
so here's the way I see it. It's about shooting. I don't want to like. You want to eliminate whatever stupid, retarded, gimmicky variables there are.
Right.
Like there are matches that are
not having a dope ass gun and
having a Serpa holster.
Having a Serpa holster and shooting yourself on the draw like real life. I mean, if we really want to be pretend cops, we have to do it right? We have to have 320s that go off.
You guys have innocent bystander targets?
I was gonna say, which targets are the identified minorities?
Hostage no shoots.
We're gonna change our targets. We're gonna keep the metric target as a brown silhouette, and we're gonna change the classic target to a dog.
I was gonna say that in sport shooting, and it's a travesty that it's this way, but it is. The targets you don't shoot are white ones. The targets you do shoot are brown ones, and the targets that doesn't matter if you shoot or not are the black ones.
That's right. That's right. You're exactly right.
That's horrible.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Oh no, but you shoot steel if it's white.
Well, you shoot steel always. I mean,
no.
Yeah, you do.
Steel. No. Black steel's hardcover, dude.
Never seen black steel, bro.
That's racist. That's because you live in Arizona.
we don't get that. Don't get that advantage.
You only see white steel and brown steel.
In the match, like the old guy subgun match, all we shoot is if it's steel, you shoot it. And you might get the wrong order, but yeah, it doesn't matter what color it is. My drag rating is pretty high, so. Somebody's having.
Well, I mean, there's always Mall of America for you.
I am perfectly capable of protecting the anal virginity of the governor's cousin or nephew or whatever.
That's because you took
Mayor's
it, right?
nephew. Come on.
Mayor's nephew, governor, whatever. Doesn't matter. Well, good for you for recovering the 13-cent bullet, though.
Yeah. The bullet itself is...
you really should get that primer out of there.
I already did. I already took the primer
good
out,
job.
And I already loaded it into a different case, so I'm good. And I gauged it.
Well, here's to you. At least it didn't wind up in your vacuum.
You sure that fancy two-piece ammo case yet?
What?
That two-piece ammo case. It's like plastic on the ass end.
The shell shock?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Well, no, it's a steel base, I think, and an aluminum body or a brass body. I don't know. They're too expensive for me. I know people who shoot them, like who will only use them in majors, and I will never understand. But like I've never seen anyone shoot it in 40. I've seen everyone shoot it in the only people I've seen shoot it in 9 major, and that's because it's like I don't know, like 50,000 psi 9mm. So
it actually lasts a while.
I don't know how long they last, but they are reloadable. I don't know how many cycles you can go through.
That you could reload
No.
four times.
The
than
whole
regular.
point was you have a higher margin of safety because, like, at worst, what happens is
Also, if the web's unsupported, it's still
if it's unsupported, like it'll still go off, and then the case will just kind of like fall apart on its own. Unlike a 9mm that will, like, if it ruptures, good chance your magazine's going to blow out and you might have a small issue. But
is there anything in the rules of your pistol series preventing somebody with a 300 blackout shooting supersonic 200 grainers from participating in your sport, sir?
yes, we have a minimum diameter of 9mm.
All right. Well, fuck. What about 9x39?
You know what you could do? You could get an AR-10 pistol and 45 Raptor.
What
Or how about a 458 SOCOM?
There you
Or
go.
a 458 SOCOM, yeah.
But magazine capacity, bro.
You know, it's surprising that nobody's come up with a 30 carbine AR.
Probably because 30 carbine sucks.
I know, but still.
9mm
almost-
in a 223 case, though.
Is it 9mm ballistics? I thought it was
9mm is too fat for a 223 case.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yeah, it'll be like an ice cream cone.
Because the
It'll
case
be
head
like
the case head size is approximately the same. I know they're slightly different, but I don't think they're that.
The case head size is the same, but remember, 9mm is also a. Oh yeah, I mean, hang on, I might have a 9mm bullet here.
Yeah,
I do somewhere. I just have to dig them out.
I don't know where. I found one.
I have a boa here. I can take a bullet out of.
Actually, I don't have any 9mm bullets. I don't reload 9mm.
I have a caliper with no batteries. I'm going to try and make this work.
They're 3.55.
Caliper with no batteries means it's just analog. It's written on the fucking line, the slide. What the fuck, dude?
Well, you know, he had to spend too much money on bullets, so
I can't listen. I can't do ×3. You think I can measure a freaking bullet with calipers?
Here's how this works. You go back to Harbor Freight.
I fucking hope so, considering you reload like a couple thousand of them a year.
You go back to Harbor Freight, you get yourself a new caliper that for $10, and it's got a battery in it, and boom.
Or it's got a dial on it.
No, dials are for babies.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of which,
okay, so yeah, the shoulder diameter, or roughly the shoulder diameter of
it should fit.
Yeah, 3.54, right? So you take some taper out and blow that sucker out.
You just do a 300 black. You just cut the shoulder off and just cram a 9mm in there.
3.57. Boom.
Yeah, I think my shooting buddy did that. He did a 357 323 Wildcat.
But like, why then? You just have a shitty.
So you could just to piss you guys off. Yeah. I got a D60 drum, bitch. What now? Yeah, but you have to hold an AR out in front of you like it's a pistol.
This is the same guy that put a 6mm bullet in a 9mm case too.
This is like if I would like I should just take all of my 223 cases, cut them down to 9mm, and make my own 9mm, right?
Yeah.
Oh, actually, they would withstand a hell of a lot of pressure. I don't know if your pistol would.
You could call it 9.
That's what they do for 22 TTM. 22 TTM uses it's the same length as 9mm, but you can't use 9mm brass; it'll blow the case head.
Nice.
So you have to cut down 223. So all of the brass extrusions they use in manufacturing it are all 223 extrusions.
So
you hear my incredibly funny comment?
I'm sorry, no.
You could call it 9mm for 9 Monkey Masher.
Oh, damn, son.
Maybe this one will penetrate a monitor.
It all depends on where you hit the monitor. I mean, shot placement is key.
True. Otherwise, 45 would just roll over, right?
Yeah. But yeah, seriously though, 9mm loaded in 5.56 brass should be pretty skookum.
That would literally just be 30 carbine.
No. I'm saying shortened to 19mm and containing a regular 9mm bullet and a regular 9mm platform size, but with the web structure of a 5.56 case. And
but it also has substantially less. It also has substantially less case capacity.
Yeah, but you're still going to run it at 60,000 psi.
Put some rifle powder in there and get you a locking mechanism better than Browning could design.
If you put rifle powder in it, nothing's going to happen. I've already tried that. Like, it'll just fart out because there's not enough. You don't have enough
dwell
time
in there. Yeah.
Well, son of a bitch.
Like if you're to shoot like a
That's what I
9mm
had.
carbine, like a AR carbine, that might work. But then it would still be subpar, I think, because
They should make a cartridge called 9mm America. That's
How
like
about 458 SOCOM neck down to 9mm?
ooh. How about 458 SOCOM neck down
that
to
would be
223?
9mm SOCOM.
Oh,
458 SOCOM neck down. Wait. Oh, he's onto something because the case head's got to be bigger.
great.
You could probably send a 450. You could probably send a 223 going like what? You could send a 220 swift velocities at that with that case volume, right? With a 55 grain.
Or if you use a 220 Swift, you could also do it that way.
Shut up.
Mm.
If you use an extremely plus P plus not 223, you could also send a 55 grain bullet at 220 swift velocities.
There you go.
Chicken sandwiches and milkshakes.
I like that subject.
Yeah. We talked about your chicken sandwiches.
And expensive guns.
Yeah.
I thought we all had to change all our guns from 6.5 Creedmoor to 6.5 XC first.
No, the new thing is the 224 Valkyrie.
Yeah.
6 XC. 6mm XC. That's the new hotness.
What the hell's that?
I haven't heard that either.
I don't Google hotness very often, so I'm
Well, you guys aren't
not
you know,
up to
cool like me. So.
yeah. I don't go to lunch with a bunch of 70-year-olds, so I'm clearly behind the times.
Aren't you 70?
No.
Ouch.
Man.
I'm a 48-year-old with the mind of a 12-year-old trapped in the body of a 70-year-old. And I'm a lesbian too.
It is 2018.
Mm-hmm.
You are hopping 25 years. No, what?
I'm a what?
Nothing. This stupid
It's
reference.
It's okay, guys. I once had someone mistake me for 30 years old.
Oh man, that must have been a bummer. Did they call you sir?
People call me sir a lot because I dress like a respectable human being. Unless I'm like out, unless I'm not at work. In that case, I dress like a freaking degenerate.
I wear Iron Maiden Vans, so nobody ever calls me sir.
Oh, well. Are they cargo pants at the same time, too?
Cargo
Gotta
shorts.
go cargo pants, dude. Fucking cargo shorts are the shit.
Except they have these huge
All
pockets.
of
That's the whole point.
All of my ass wear is cargo ass wear.
I
yeah,
know
because
I'm
you
not
could-
out there to impress the ladies because I'm already married, but I'm not fucking wearing cargo shorts.
nothing says I'm spoken for already like cargo stuff.
Exactly.
Bart, you're really missing out. Cargo shorts are actually the biggest enemy of the CCW holster market because I've literally seen people comment on guns about how they just throw their Glock 19 in their cargo pocket.
Yeah.
With no holster.
That's for the quick draw. That's
Oh,
what you
man.
use that for.
I mean, just from a safety standpoint, I mean, when you have like a 2-pound metal object banging around in your shorts freely.
Yep.
It's like even if
What?
like you like
Even my
put a
12-ounce
cell
fucking
phone.
357, I carried in it with an MIC around it.
Put a cell phone in your cargo pocket and try and walk around with it. You'll feel it flying around. Like it'll send the pocket moving
To
around.
be fair,
everywhere.
a cell phone is heavier than my 357, so.
Okay, to be fair, you're a whore.
That's right. I am. I'm a saucy whore.
Test you, ignorant slut.
I got the new Magpul bipod.
Ooh, yeah, scary.
Ooh, yeah, can we see it?
Bring it up.
Yeah,
Or
Bring
did
it
you
out, bring it
not
out.
unpack it from
it's
the
right
box
here. It's
yet?
pretty skook. I haven't mounted it on a gun yet, but I'm about to. Yeah. So look at this. You don't have to do nothing. You can just pop the legs out. It's spring loaded. I'm comparing to an Atlas here, so you have to pop a button to put them back. But and so the foot part is plastic, but this part is a clever aluminum extrusion that they have cleverly milled in both directions so that they use the same part for the left and the right leg, even though they have separate different plastic for the left and right leg. Takes Atlas feet allegedly the hole's in the right place, or it appears to be, but you have to drive a roll pin out before you can do that. And then your Atlas little ball detent is going to protrude through plastic. So I never changed my Atlas feet out, but so that it should hold just fine. That's the part I'm a little leery about, is if like it's plastic, not aluminum there. So, and also ain't quick detaching, but they're cheap enough that you could buy 3 of them for one Atlas
Does
or
it do
whatever.
the sway thing?
Yes. Oh yeah, dude. $100 bipod has tilt and pan.
Ooh. They're only Atlases are like $200. That thing's $100.
Atlases are like $250.
$100. Yeah. Atlas is $250 all day long.
I've got.
You know, all
it's been
that
a while
stuff
since
you
I bought mine,
mentioned.
so I can't remember.
All that stuff you mentioned, my Atlas didn't come with any of those.
Different fucking Atlas.
Yeah,
hey, you know what? My Atlas only has like 50 pages because everyone has a state on it with a whole bunch of fucking road maps on it. It's like nothing of that shit you guys are talking about at all.
Wrong fucking Atlas, dumbass.
I'm pretty sure they're all the same company. I'm like 99% sure.
McGraw-Hill.
Yeah.
So yeah, and also the thing about what it has above the Atlas is that to get the Atlas deployed, you actually got to push 2 buttons to crank your legs down and then pull the legs themselves down, right? And on the mag pull here, and this is I'm just saying that this feels like it would be just as strong as an Atlas. Not just as strong. I'm sure if you were destructive testing them, the mag pull would lose first. But if you're just fucking shooting a rifle, I don't think there's a problem there.
Yeah.
The height is the same on the mag pull height is the same as the Atlas height with these retarded feet.
Spiky feet.
Yeah, so it's actually kind of taller. And if you put these spiky feet on the mag pull, then it would be that much taller. And as a man with a huge chest, even when I'm not that fat,
well, what's your
I'd like a higher bipod. I'm just saying that the mag pull has the potential to be a higher bipod there.
So what's the weight differences? Obviously, because you're holding them both in your hands.
This one's heavier because it's all either steel or aluminum, and this one's got a bunch of plastic in it. But so the plastic parts are the whole head here, which is fine. This is aluminum with steel screws. These legs are aluminum. This bottom part's plastic. There's a roll pin through here, and the feet look like plastic as well. But it's Magpul plastic, which is magical. And the adjustment for friction for pan and tilt seems to be just fine. Again, I haven't mounted on the rifle yet, but I'm about to. So
nice.
We shall see. Just showed up today, like at 5. So
seems good.
$100 fucking bucks for. So yeah, you could buy the QD thing is an issue because if you get the Picatinny one, you got to put a fucking QD adapter that's Picatinny to Picatinny to get QD in there, and there might be some magic M-lock thing that fixes that, but it's $100, so you don't need a QD to begin with because you can buy more than one of them. But
I don't think of a scope as being a QD item anyways. You put on a gun that's meant for long range bench shooting.
Why would you buy a bipod?
I spend $2,000 on a scope. I'm going to use it on 3 rifles.
$100 when I can go on Red Wolf Airsoft or evike.com and buy exactly the same bipod.
Because you could sleep at night
exactly
if you did
the same.
What?
Totally exactly the same.
Go away. Kill yourself.
Look, man, my sight mark works fine on my Anderson AR-15.
0 out of 10. Troll harder, bro.
Dude, did you grow your beard out?
What?
You grew everything out.
Oh, God, you looked at the screen. Holy shit. Yeah, I grew my tits out. I grew my gut out. I grew my fucking beard out. Yeah, the whole thing.
I was freaking reloading, so I'm not trying to stare at you. You're not paying me. I'm
staring at you right now.
You're looking at
with your fake titties and your M1 Garand and who is that?
You don't know they're fake.
Is it Cuomo or whatever? Who the fuck is that?
That's John Guerin, dude.
John Guerin's face on that bitch? Ugh.
Dude, it's
Terrible.
super sexy.
No, I don't have John Garand in my fantasy file, so I
Yeah.
don't recognize his face.
After tonight, you will.
Did you know that John Garand's actual Garand is available on Rock Island Arsenal?
Yes,
Rock
I saw
Island
that.
auction there with the thing.
How much they want for that? What's the estimate? Like,
I didn't look, but it's more than I can afford.
Chug sent me a link
Floppy's
to,
like, I'm gonna buy it in cash.
Chug sent me a link to a Soul Thunder auction.
Really?
Yeah.
Chug's always doing that. He's an instigator.
I got that caliber commonality thing going on, so I'm saving money left and right if I buy it.
Right?
Soul Thorn use the same 20 millimeters a lottie?
Yeah, the thing about
Yeah.
20mm cannons is if you're going to buy two of them, you want them to shoot the same ammo for fuck's
Yeah,
sake.
right.
That's what poor people do, dude.
Right. What you should be looking for is your duty cannon to fucking match the ballistics and the ammo of your duty rifle. I guess there should be a lever action in 20mm Vulcan. Just saying. Whatever the fucking cartridge
Would you be
is.
the first one to shoot it?
No, fuck no.
Pussy.
Lever actions are for. I only got one lever action.
Just give it to Wordy. He'll shoot it.
Lever actions are for fuds.
Wordy shoots anything. Even sketchy gun show ammo that's completely wrong for the gun it was bought for.
Wow.
You want?
You're talking to an Asian kid who put a fucking 223 in a fucking 9mm high point and still is alive. What the fuck were you even thinking, dude?
I've also put a 357 Magnum inside a 45 high point, or inside a 40 caliber high point, and filled the barrel full with 60 grains of black powder and topped it off with 9mm and shot it.
The high point customs.
It didn't break the high point, so.
Well, when you have a blowback action, I mean, there's really no pressure buildup to speak of because if the pressure gets too high, it's just gonna blow your slide black, and then you just get a whole bunch of shit out your extraction port. Right?
Right.
Isn't that what exactly what happened?
That's true.
No,
I did
no,
recently
what-
tell the
what
story of
happened
the guy who shot 9mm through a 20 caliber barrel on a Swami.
What happened was the everything came out. The ejection port was fine. Hang on.
Uh-oh. People knock at your house? Oh. Everybody hang on.
Your house.
Oh, yeah. He doesn't want to start a trade war with the adults upstairs. There might be a tendy embargo.
Gonna put a tariff on them, on attendees.
No, so what I was saying was sorry. I just had. I'm in the middle of moving, so everything's a little hectic right now. So.
Oh.
There are two pins on the barrel of the high point that hold it to the frame, and only the small pin sheared, but the big pin held in, and the recoil spring kind of got crumpled on itself. But we drove the pin out and put it back in place, and we drove a screw in through the. We bolted the barrel to the frame essentially after that, and it works fine now. Like it still works.
Sounds skookum as frig.
You ever shoot your match with one?
No, I don't have enough mags, dude. I don't have enough mags for a high point.
You got to get them stendos, bro.
I have the stendos. They don't work on the freaking pistols.
You got to tune them. I mean, come on. There's some gunsmith fitting may be required.
You'd think
Look.
High Point Customs would be well equipped to do that.
Look,
I know. Like,
I've tuned mags before.
what would JJ Fu do in this situation? He'd make his own magazine.
I've tuned mags before, but that's only in the 2011 realm. I'm like, high points are out of my league, dude. I can't tune high point mags. That's just too much.
Wow. You're leaving a big opening in the market for somebody else to do that.
True. I don't know what it is because they work fine in the carbine. They just don't work in the pistol. So I haven't figured it out yet.
It might be the pistols clapped out from shooting fucking 5.56 and shit through it.
No, this is my other 9mm.
This is my personal.
Yeah, this is my other 9mm.
This is my EDC high point I'm talking about, not the one we fuck with. No. Sorry, man.
Yeah, I mean we have to keep our we have to keep our prototypes and merchandise separate from what we actually have.
It's
not like
all
we're-
about, it's
Come
all
on.
about the Benjamins.
Yeah, you think people would buy used guns? No.
No.
That's what poor people do. We don't serve poor people.
I buy used guns all the time.
I know you do. And then you freaking buy gun show ammo and try to shoot them.
Show me where you can find a brand new Bushmaster Gwyn pistol. See? Yeah, right.
Gun
Not
broker.
everybody buys modern bullshit. Some people buy real guns. From
No,
the
but I could
past.
probably find you. I could probably try and find you new Kropatschek ammo that would work in your gun.
I found it already.
My
Oh,
Brand
so you
10 was
did?
new.
$3.20 a shot.
Did you shoot it?
No, I didn't get it yet.
Oh.
The guy you get real 8mm Kropatschek ammo from takes a long time.
Didn't you send your gun to what's his name?
Hmm?
Is
No, that's not my gun. That's not my gun.
Oh, it's not your gun?
Nah.
Oh, I thought you sent him your gun.
Nah.
I just assume if it's a gun from someone I know, primarily you, I just assume it'd be yours.
So Othis did a segment finally on the Kropatschek. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
I'm so backed up on his episodes.
It really
He's
blows
really
me away.
frustrated by this episode. He could tell he was really irritated because he couldn't find any goddamn information about it.
It blows me away that a gun, A, that is that out of date at the time period we're talking about, and B, you can't find any information about. The episode is titled Part 1.
Right.
So that means that implies there's a Part 2.
Yes.
So,
But when you
Yeah.
watch it, you'll learn that when the gun was first developed, it was way ahead of its time. When it was
one of
finally
those.
adopted by the Austrian government, way behind the times.
I see. They took a while to get her done. All right, I gotta watch it now. Damn it. He sucked me back in.
That sure sounds like every single freaking government procurement standard ever.
Something like that. One of them Austrian ones, which is,
Yes.
yeah.
Like how we adopted the M14 20 years too late.
And then quit 2 years after that.
That's because it was a disaster.
Well,
At least they realized that.
I don't know if you read the article from last week. 223's dead.
Oh,
yeah. It's funny that the article proclaiming the death of one cartridge doesn't proclaim the successor cartridge.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody gave me so much shit for posting that too. It was like, oh, it's such a shitty article. I'm like, yeah, I knew that coming in.
Oh yeah, that's where I got my "I'm a Vietnam veteran" fucking comment from.
Right.
That's the context for anybody who was all butthurt because I said bad shit about Vietnam veterans a minute ago. Hour ago, whatever. I'm using a fork to put this bipod on the designated marksman squad automatic weapon.
you would have a fork on your desk.
Thanks, buddy. I also have chopsticks on my desk, but I'm not using them for this because it doesn't fucking work.
Is that
They
your
never work.
$150 L can?
300.
350?
Yeah.
Or I mean, that's an L can 145, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Got it for cheap on eBay. It's got Afghan dust all over it still.
It's got some of these nut sacks over it, probably.
I'm
Somebody
sure.
mushroom stamped it for you.
Oh yeah. I was surprised to find that I had turned off the illumination at the end of Big Sandy though when I got it out today. Yeah, this is Skookum as frig. I think it works good. I got to try it out, but I'm not going to do it now. Wow. Okay, so I have a little difficulty already tightening the pan feature down enough to get it to quit.
Uh-oh. Honeymoon's over.
That might be an issue. Okay, that's better. No, it's good. Good to go. Yep. that will live there, and we'll try it out soon.
So, what happened with the D60?
It's still a thing.
It's like the only Magpul product that's kind of shit.
Is it bad? I thought it was good.
No, it works fine.
It works fine, but the whole concept is.
What, 'cause
My problem with it is it's too tall with an Atlas bipod to actually get proper elevation on multi-100-yard targets with a machine gun.
Because you have to get low elevation wise, and it won't reach.
Magazine depth is an issue for that. Yeah. But if you're standing on your hind legs like a real human being, shooting your rifle at stuff, it works fine.
It's just the cost. I just don't understand the cost compared to a 40 rounder. The cost is very high.
Well, the D60s are what, $120?
Something like that.
They have lots of parts.
What's a 40? I don't even know what those cost. I don't have a PMAG 40.
I don't know, like 40 or 50 bucks, maybe.
The
Really?
PMAG 40s? PMAG 40s are like $15. Or like $20.
So they're competing against themselves, is what you're saying.
The D60s are like 70.
No.
When
Yeah.
they first came out, they're like $120.
But I actually have trouble getting
$20.
low enough with a 30 rounder shooting at stuff.
Right, but
prone.
the D60 doesn't solve that.
No, but the 40's worse.
Yeah, I get it.
Do you know what does solve that? A
Is,
belt-fed machine gun. Or a Brent.
I'm aware of
She
that.
has.
Uh,
Yeah, the D60s are $100 at Brownells, and the 40 rounders are $20.
Yeah.
The Korean beta clones also solve that because they're actually very low profile.
Those actually don't work though.
They kind of do, but they kind of don't also. So yeah.
Nope, I don't believe you. No Korean magazine works ever. M1 carbine mags don't work. Korean Glock mags don't work. Korean M14 mags don't work.
So I had my AK.
I'm just convinced Koreans don't work.
And the Korean guys were like, "Hey, we want to film you doing a mag dump on your AK. Will you do that?" I'm like, "Sure." And they had these Chinese drum copies with a plastic lid.
Oh yeah, they were like giving them away, right?
Yeah, you get a free drum if you can do a mag dump. Yeah. So we tried, and I handed the rifle out to a bunch of people, and the plastic lid on the thing was too flexible, and it jammed halfway through most of the time. But yeah. So those Korean mags are no good, but they were trying to cheap out and make a plastic lid instead of a metal lid. They would have done fine if they just copied the thing exactly. Anyway. So that's my story about AK drums.
Drum mags all suck.
Beta mag.
No, the all the real military AK drums don't suck.
Yeah, but like the aftermarket Korean ones do.
Sure. The ones that have plastic lids.
Just all magazines made in Korea are just terrible.
What about Daewoo mags?
Everyone knows those are made by Mechgar because no one makes magazines except Mechgar.
Plus, it takes Smith & Wesson 59 mags,
Yeah,
bro.
it does.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Mechgar makes LH9 mags. So
Mechgar does make most of the mags.
yeah. I'm like, outside of Mechgar, who makes magazines? Glock does.
Mechgar made both of my Brand 10 mags.
Glock makes magazines.
They should make HMG mags.
that'd be a coup. Yeah. I think Stamp Sheet Metal would have taken less time.
I'm just waiting for Mechgar to make 2011 mags, so I don't have to pay freaking $60 for a mag tube instead of having for $20.
You think we can get HMG back in the show? We say we have like 3 of their pre-order guys here.
No. Not if they have 2 fucking brain cells to rub together.
Oh. Facebook feed.
Do they though?
Getting harsh, man.
It is. They're removing comments pretty.
I mean, some of them were outright libelous. I mean, they were just, bad.
Yeah, well, okay, you don't deliver a product for 3 years and see what people think of you.
Yeah.
I mean, not even like pictures of.
It's
Yeah,
not
the
the 3
rifles.
years part. It's the 2 years past the last time you said, the first time you said your delivery date would be.
And correct me if I'm wrong here, but when they had the magazine issue problem, they went and changed the
cat has grown its
trunnion.
head.
They changed the trunnion instead of changing the magazine, which would probably be easier. Do you
Also
think?
that, changing the
If you haven't made any trunnions yet,
Yeah, but
other than the first 5.
Well, as evident by the last 2 years, evidently it's easier to change the trunnion.
No, here's the thing though. They're actually doing this correctly. They're just taking way too fucking long, because you have to have. So, if you're gonna have a rifle that takes STANAG mags, you should probably prove it out with those first, right? Which they did, and then they did their own magazines, and they're like, okay, so but there's no STANAG 8mm Kurtz mags, right?
Right.
So they had to go fucking try that, and then they're like, okay, well, to get 8mm Kurtz to work, I assume this is what's going on behind the scenes, and they didn't actually say this, but to get 8 Kurtz to work, we gotta fucking change the trunnion to get this shit to go at all.
No, that wasn't it at all. It was the
No?
fact that the mags are too square. The corners are too sharp. That
they hit it.
Oh my god, they didn't follow the fucking STANAG standard on the fucking trunnion.
exactly.
Jesus Christ. Okay, well.
Yeah, guys, I got drunk on the couch about 7 hours ago. I had this dream. No, I had this dream that HMG was shipping guns, and they were at SHOT Show, and they were showing these guns, and I'm like, this isn't possible. I must be dreaming or something. And then I woke up.
And you were.
I have one
And
question.
your shorts were all wet.
I have one question. Is your penis exposed right now or no?
My penis is not exposed, but I am a little wet.
Okay. Well, good job for you.
Yeah, it's sweaty here in Louisiana.
I thought the humidity was dropping internally.
It was. Emphasis on was. We'll talk about that later.
Oh Jesus,
dude, what do you did you have like fucking NC Star air conditioners or what?
No.
He is Asian,
but the warranty is really good.
Yeah.
Fuck me to tears.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd like to catch one of their like live stream posts, actually watch it on Fridays or whenever they do it, just to throw a comment in there too, because it seems like they have such a following of like recent fanboys that they think they have no idea what's been going on, so they're in there like fluffing up all the comments, and all the people that have like paid money are in there like,
where's my product?
I think what it is that these two guys, like a bunch of people, are worshiping them as like the Elon Musk of the gun business, when in actuality they're not Elon Musk. They're like Sanford and Son.
Wait, wasn't Elon Musk the guy with the bumper that fell off?
Yeah.
Yes, but to be fair, he's also worth $20 billion, and.
But he was worth like $40 billion before he started this fucking Tesla.
And he sends things into space. So on an average, he's still ahead of the curve.
Yeah, I mean, no, he's a hell of a guy.
Yeah.
He's a total prick, I think, but
I don't think so.
Well,
that's the kind of people that get things done. Right?
I ain't never worked for him, but yeah.
And as we all know, the kind of even if they're a prick and they get things done, that's kind of the opposite of what HMG is doing now. They're really nice guys, but they don't do anything. So
right.
So yeah, it's the anti-Musk, right?
You can be an asshole or you can be wrong, but you can't be both.
Oh, they'll have a live stream this Friday at 3 p.m. Eastern. I'll be driving down the road, so I probably won't be watching it.
How drunk will you be?
I will shit post in it on all your behalfs.
Thank you.
It annoys me that when I want to read the comments from those things, that I gotta they're timed to the video, and there's a whole fucking bullshit involved. I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
Facebook.
I'm interested in making comments. I mean, like I have no problem throwing a lit match on that tire fire.
Or if it's a tire fire, why would you throw a match on it? You could just walk up with a stick and get a flame from the tire fire.
It's much more fun to do it my way.
Probably burn a concrete block on a tire fire.
Yeah, you don't want to waste. As a TLD player, you don't want to waste matches. That's just dumb.
The long dark.
So yeah, Friday, tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Right?
Thursday, yeah.
It's hard to keep track. Every day's almost like Saturday for me.
Right? I know. Like, oh, good cartoons
I've been
are
living
on.
this world for You wake up. I've checked my phone every time I
wake up late for school, man. You don't want to go.
Thank you, Adam Rouch.
Da, da, da.
So I'm looking through the topic thread, and there's an article. When do you need to engrave your Form 1 SBR?
Yes.
And
We already went over this.
what was the answer? Theoretically, as soon as you make your build.
The answer was
theoretically. As soon
Nick
as you
was
fucking
dumb
start.
to say that in the first place.
Now, I am friends with Nick.
Yes.
I will say this: the only reason he would have posted something like that is because ATF said it. ATF does not. ATF does not say.
My cop
does not
said
say the
that I
most
won't be
intelligent
arrested
thing
for this.
sometimes.
That's like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm not buying it.
Unfortunately, the ATF has the dubious position.
I changed tires in the ATF motor pool, and I'm pretty sure that you don't have to mark an SBR.
ATF unfortunately has the distinction of being in the unique position of making a regulation that does not need the approval of Congress, and then telling people that they need to do this, and then not telling people that they need to do this, and then taking them to task for it.
Why isn't Chug on this fucking show?
Because he has a life.
No, it's usually because he's working.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he has a life.
No, for being on the East Coast, they have some weird ass filming times. A lot of the stuff that he does is probably done at night, anyways, because all those gun shooting movies are always filmed at night.
Yeah,
because the muzzle flashes are cooler at night, right?
Way cooler.
I agree, they are. I mean,
that's a scientific fact.
I don't know. I shot the 7-inch with the flash enhancer at the range there, and I couldn't see the target. It was indoors during the day with lights on.
You're no Gronkowski shooting a minigun, though.
Ugh, the minigun with no bullets.
Yeah.
That was so annoying.
He was faking the recoil. They instructed him to fake the recoil.
Yeah.
Such a fucking retard. I'm like,
just one more instance of the Patriots cheating.
Fake news.
So two things. My in-laws are all from back east. And everybody knows I like guns on Facebook. So it was like 16 fucking people. Hey, did you see this? I'm like, do I just say it's terrible and point out how stupid? Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. I just say this is retarded because Gronk's faking the fucking recoil. Yeah.
Of course you do.
Like you do.
Yeah. Sad. And I put capitals. Sad. Like our president.
Pest is angry at the Donald.
No, I'm angry at the Gronk.
You're angry at everybody. You're like me.
I don't know if he's that angry.
You're hangry. Here, have a Snickers.
You're not you and you don't have a Snickers.
I actually, when people started asking me how long is my Form 4 going to take, I'd reach into my desk drawer and give them a Snickers and like, what's this? I'm like, it's going to be a while.
How long is a piece of string?
Exactly.
You should have given him like a 5-pound gobstopper. That'd be more realistic.
Yeah. Or a 5-pound gummy bear.
Maybe.
No, that could be prison time.
Tell them it's like measuring a coastline. The closer you look, the longer it gets.
It's like what?
It's like measuring a coastline.
Oh,
the longer it gets.
How far? Yeah, Jesus, that's a rabbit hole. Anybody could dive down forever if they were nerdy enough. Let's not be too accurate because it gets really fucking long if we are. Do you watch Number File, sir?
I probably have. In the
It's
past.
a nerd show on the YouTubes there. I subscribe to them kids because
I probably do.
The ones with Clifford Stahl, the fucking guy who got the hacker back in like the 80s when there were no hackers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that guy's a fucking idiot. But all the other shit besides the Clifford Stahl shit is great on Number File.
Clifford Stahl was like awesome 30.
No, he's 40, a dingbat. He's literally a fucking
but when there was like a network with like 4 computers, he was really awesome.
I got the hacker. Yeah, like through no fault of your own, sir, you did. However, you are.
You got to be fair though. He rode that horse for all it was worth.
Yeah, like all through the 80s, 90s, whatever it was. Can't remember now.
Another topic in the thread was that a shop local to me, which is, I mean, they've expanded exponentially like in the last couple of years, and they've been selling guns extremely cheap. And they bought like this $500,000 facility and set up all these shooting ranges, all this stuff. DE Guns. Supposedly, like their head gunsmith is this known white supremacist that, I don't know. It's weird. It just popped up something. I mean, we got a
real white supremacist or somebody who just doesn't agree with progressive viewpoints and gets labeled that way.
Like he's on the FBI's watch list.
Okay, so a real one.
So yeah. I mean, yeah.
But the FBI had a watch list for commies.
So you're saying he could get a job at the New York Times soon?
I don't know if he has sex change and switches to being Asian.
Exactly. He would have to be a girl who likes pumpkin spice lattes
and UGG boots,
right?
And Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! Is this damage the business reputation in some way? I would imagine.
It probably does locally, I imagine, because I mean I didn't know about it until somebody sent us the link in Gun Deals, and then I'm like, well, that's weird because I know a guy that's on the NPOFA board, and then I was like, you guys know about this? It's like, yeah.
Is this the joint that's selling the FK Burnos?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Sorry.
That was who was that? Those guys weren't local to me when they said they'd knock like $50 off the price.
Yeah. So when my first job in Arizona was as a grocery clerk at Fry's because I had been a grocery clerk previously, and when I realized I needed to get a job or I was going to starve to death, I went to the local grocery store and applied for a job, and I got one. And the liquor manager at the store I went, he was like a straight up fucking, I'm a neo-Nazi, and I'm playing the diversity card in order to stay working here. And he drove a yellow and black Volkswagen Bug, and fucking wore whatever lace color is the appropriate color Doc Martens to work, and was straight up fucking I'm a Nazi guy, and through diversity was still employed with that place. And what's my point? I'm trying to figure out what my point is. Point is, your opinion shouldn't matter on things like that. And that guy was terrible. He was like a real skinhead working at a fucking grocery store as a known skinhead. And like,
I think the point is Pest hates Illinois Nazis.
no, he wasn't from Illinois. He was an Arizona Nazi.
He hates Arizona Nazis, wherever the Nazi may be.
I didn't agree with the man, but I did maybe agree if you're going to have jobs that are permissive to people with stupid attitudes, that maybe it applies to people with attitudes you don't agree with. And so,
yeah, that's the thing. I
if
mean,
you're going to regulate business that way, that's the premise.
It's kind of like that tipping point where it's like, okay, you won't, if you don't make this cake for this gay couple having a wedding, where do you draw the line? Because on the one hand, a private business can do whatever they want. On the other hand, is it really a good idea?
Well, religious freedom is stupid.
Religion,
we should have
period,
freedom
is stupid.
from religion, not religious freedom. So
now, I will agree, religion is stupid, because I really screwed things up this time. I was fucking this atheist, and I said, "Oh God."
Well, okay, that's a little pedantic, but okay.
Oh no!
For the crowd out back, he wrote "this atheist" on his hand.
Okay, mine was funnier, Bart. a rare miss. A rare miss.
He fucked his hand. I get it.
Religious freedom is like logic freedom.
Yes, it is. You don't need any logic. You could just say anything fucking works. I on Facebook, I've listed myself as a fundamentalist Pastafarian. I believe that the beer volcanoes are real, and that he will touch us with his noodly appendage, which is a literal noodly appendage. And all those things are true. And because it's been spoken by like
someone on the internet.
Like,
did you get your
honestly,
your driver's license picture with the strainer on your head?
Oh, you know what? I probably am due, because my license picture actually has me with non-gray hair at this point, and it's Arizona, so it allegedly works for 60 plus years or whatever.
In our state, you only have to update your picture once every 10 years.
I've updated my picture once in 16 and a half years.
Ours are 5.
I don't have it on me, but mine doesn't expire until I'm fucking 60 something. Like,
really?
Yeah.
Ours is every 5 years.
Yeah, no, Arizona is different.
Arizona driver's licenses are good for like 60 years or 50 years, something like that.
Oh my God, there seems like such a potential there for like fake IDs to be exporting out there.
I assume we were pandering to the snowbirds. The Minnesotans who come down for the summer and stuff and live in the trailer park out in Mesa, and
I think it's beyond pandering.
Well, no, we were straight up trying to get them to come down here. So
Minnesotans come down in the summer?
Sorry,
they come down in the winter.
No, it's they snowbirds. It's winter. If I said it wrong, I'm sorry, but yeah. No,
I know some Minnesotans. They would never go in the summertime.
No, because you want to just absorb the mosquitoes and right, Land O'Lakes and whatnot, and all the butter.
Duh, so much butter. And the mini Tonka sandals.
Hot dish, oofta. Oh my God! So, my point. Well, I had a point. I can't remember what I was even talking about.
The driver's license.
Yeah, my driver's license is good for a long fucking time, and I don't look anything like my driver's license picture at this point.
This is weird.
But so I will bring a strainer with me if I ever have to go down there and do that. We have this thing called Service Arizona, though. You can go online and get your shit renewed, straight up, like boom, done, like online. No, and it's been that way since the '90s, and it's amazing.
Pennsylvania just got an electronic kiosk at the DMV.
You have to go to the DMV to communicate with a computer?
Yeah. Well, yeah. And the computer just gives you a number.
Fluffy, I'm really proud of your state for getting up to the times in 2012.
Yeah. I'm going to go down to the DMV and use a computer because we ain't got one of them around our house.
Well, the computer just gives you a number, and then you go talk to a person and fill out paper forms.
This sounds worse than begging a towel bot for a paper towel after you begged the water bot for water.
Wait, You're kidding, right? With the kiosks?
No, it's literally that was their big innovation was that there's a
Oh my!
when you walk in, it gives you a ticket, like a number, and then you sit there, and then they call it based on that.
Pennsylvania,
but they had
the
the ticket dispenser that just gave you a paper ticket.
No.
You guys can't even serve beer and liquor in the same store, and you guys can't even dispense. You guys can't run a DMV.
The gang gets a driver's license.
Yeah.
Stupid freaking Quakers.
So they wrote a computer program to give you a ticket because the paper ticket machine needed what?
Automation.
The computer
you used to have to go in there and pull on the paper. Oh, yeah. Right. We don't have to.
Hey, easy pest. If you keep going on that line of you used to have to go in there and pull on the paper. You know that Bill Cosby's not.
But see, in the old times,
I love pulling
in the old days,
because when you pull on the paper, you actually get the paper. When you beg the towel bot for a towel, you may or may not get a fucking towel.
Yeah, that's a good point. So you like the Jewish deli experience with the little number machine?
Yeah.
I don't give.
In the old days, the DMV employees had to talk to each other because there were 3 of them, maybe sometimes 2, on Thursdays, maybe 1. But if there were like 3 of them, they would have to like talk to each other to figure out which number was next. And now they don't have to do that. See,
they don't have a machine because they couldn't reliably push the button like I service number 23 because there was a thing in Arizona last time I went to the DMV, which was literally 20 plus years ago. They had a thing on the wall, and the people who were helping people customers, they called us customer, and I was super butthurt that the fucking government would call me a customer over some fucking regulation that they imposed in front of me to operate a fucking motor vehicle.
The ATF is calling every person who's filed a Form 1 a customer now.
Fuck those fucking fuckers. I'm not a customer. I'm a fucking subject. Anyway, yeah, they had it. You service 23, you push the button, and 23 goes away, and 24 shows up, and then
that's usually how it goes. Usually.
Yeah, but you're hiring dumb people.
Bingo.
By the way, wifey says hi, even though she's not here.
Hi, Bart, wife.
Yeah, she's obviously not here to hear you, but she's one.
That's fine.
Yep, Fluffy. Awesome. Thanks for another reason to, once again, shit on Pennsylvania.
Yeah, I mean, plus we have all those weird rules about assault rifles, and oh no, wait, that's another state that has it.
Yeah, them kids.
Oh look, I got dual residency now, so I don't give a shit anymore.
We can all make fun of Ohio that has you can't shoot a deer unless the rifle cartridge is straight wall.
I think isn't Ohio like the only state in the nation that has a straight wall case law?
Nope. Indiana.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Both prime juggalo states, right?
Yeah. It's the juggalos. They're
fucking magnets. Fucking headspace. How does that work?
Is it Indiana? I think it's Indiana.
There's one other. That would make sense.
It would not surprise me if it was Indiana.
It would make sense that the autism spread across.
Hold on. Iowa has a similar law.
Oh, it might be Iowa.
It's all because of the Sullivan boys.
What? I thought it was the Dukes.
No,
them Duke boys.
That's Hazard County, California / Georgia.
Kentucky.
What? Oh, is it Kentucky?
Yeah.
I thought it was Georgia.
Kentucky.
Oh shit.
Get up on your Dukes of Hazzard trivia, sir.
Jesus Christ! I didn't even know. I just knew they spelled hazard wrong. I didn't fucking anyway.
Well, that's how they spell it in Kentucky.
I never been there.
Hazard County, Kentucky.
I went through Toad Lick, fucking Arkansas. So.
Toad Lick
or Big Lick, Arkansas.
It's pronounced Arkansas.
Arkansas. Sorry.
Did you pass through Sister Coitus?
I don't know, but there was a lot of fucking stupid ass fucking attraction names in Arkansas. At
least they don't have an Azkaban.
Oh.
Or Axarban or whatever the fuck.
Axarban?
Wait, where's that?
It's Nebraska. It's Nebraska spelled backwards.
Oh,
That was the state fair for like the longest time was Exarban.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Now it's just the state fair.
The only airport in the country that I've ever been to that doesn't list flights by time.
What?
They do not list incoming and outgoing flights by time.
Where?
In your airport.
Nuh-uh.
By?
OMA. They list them by
In
city.
Omaha? No.
Or no, not by city, by time. They list them by time, not city. Yeah, so when you're looking for your fucking flight, you can't find.
Yeah, you got to find the 515, not the.
Right.
There's like
if it's
20
been
gates. It's all in one room.
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's different than any other airport.
You've angered the fluffster.
You know what? You know what it's like. It's like the board at the train station that's constantly changing, where it arranges all the trains by time. So the most recent departures at the top, right?
Right. Right.
I've
Somehow
not
in
look at
Nebraska,
that.
they said, "Oh, these planes are just like trains. We'll do that."
I'll check it out next time I'm there.
Next time you're there and you're going to any other airport, notice that there's a difference.
We're heading out to Vegas
I like the flights
next
that
month,
go to the same airport we leave from.
The first time I got to that airport and I saw that sign, I was like, "Oh, I know why our UI looks like it does now." These people live in a city where they do this, so obviously
the Japanese
anything fucking goes.
Hold on. I have a picture. I think.
No one wants to see your penis.
No.
Yeah, let's just stick with the MP5 poster and just call it good, okay, bro?
I didn't know phones came with macro lenses.
Hey,
Oh.
Was that?
Are you trying to say there's some stereotype about Asians? Yes.
Yeah, they have all these phones you can't get in America.
Asian genitalia is pixelated as fuck. I just fucking do not understand what's going on with that.
Only the Japs.
And then they sell you high definition cameras. Like what?
Yeah, what is this even for?
That's like the biggest porn ripoff in their market. Buying a 4K TV to see pixelated porn.
Them titties, though. I mean, come on.
Hey, it's no different than those guys that buy Wilson 1911s and then complain when it doesn't run reloads from Jim Bob's down the way.
Oh.
To be fair, most guns won't be able to run Jim Bob's reloads.
What cretin would do that? Come on.
You know what? It's bad when the local reloading place makes ammunition that won't shoot in your revolver. That's really bad.
That is the lowest of the low. I mean,
you had one job.
Head space on the rim, overall length is less than this much, and you get out the barrel, and that's all you got to do. Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
Yes.
Do we have any other actual topics?
I don't believe so. Chicken sandwich, milkshakes, D-guns, bolt action ARs. We talked about that.
We covered that already. Anybody who's talking about bolt action
People
ARs?
were saying to get the chicken sandwich, the spicy chicken with no pickles, you have to get it with the pickles.
Some people hate pickles. I don't like it.
What's the hate about a pickle?
Yeah,
look,
some folks just hate them.
Look, I don't like pickles, but it just goes really well with the spicy chicken.
It's fucking vinegar.
I believe that traditional marriage should be defined as two people where one of them hates pickles, and when they go to Chick-fil-A, the other person says, "Give me that pickle."
Pickles are a completely ignorable solid which contains vinegar, and vinegar is good. So that's just dumb.
Not as good as grapefruit, but
shut up.
Fucking grapefruit's terrible, and
grapefruit is delicious. I'm sorry, Pest. It's better when you add vodka.
No, what the fuck's wrong with you? Apparently,
a lot.
Genetically defective. Yeah, I mean,
are you saying that I am genetically inferior?
I'm saying you're genetically different from me, and I assume that I'm superior because that's me. I only know my own perspective. So,
check your white privilege.
This is to do with white privilege. It's
He's got his beard. It's all white.
From my perspective, grapefruit is literally ass-puckering disgusting. And that is a genetic difference between
you gotta have good grapefruit juice though. There's a lot of shitty grapefruit juice
no. It doesn't matter what kind it is. You can't like grapefruit unless you either A, put so much sugar in it becomes squirt, or B, you have a genetic disposition for liking grapefruit.
I have the genetic disposition. I think it's delicious.
Since grapefruit is disgusting, and my perspective is the only one I fully understand, I believe that you are genetically inferior to me, sir.
So is it like cilantro?
Yes.
No, cilantro is fucking awesome. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hold on. Cilantro as a garnish.
See, the hypocrisy is built into the fucking argument. That's why it's so funny. Oh.
No,
cilantro as a garnish or a form of calories.
Cilantro is not a form of calories. It's purely a garnish,
cilantro
and it's
doesn't
great.
have calories. Don't lie.
Yeah, no plant that watery.
If you eat enough of it, it might.
No.
Look,
no, it would kill a man to eat that much fucking cilantro.
But like my point was,
cilantro pea.
Well, then maybe he was not genetically disposed.
Wait. Is this cilantro fried or no?
Fried.
Dude, seriously, if it was fried, I mean,
I've never had fried cilantro.
I haven't either. I mean, clearly there's a market.
You need to bring that down to the next fair where they deep fry anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I mean they'll deep fry Coca-Cola if you want.
I mean it's Pennsylvania. They'll dip it in fucking batter and fry it up.
I'd eat that.
I would, yeah. I mean,
you would eat that.
We sell funnel cakes. It's only batter. There's nothing in it.
I have the superior gene that makes me like cilantro. So.
Nah.
Oh, but you're pro cilantro and anti grapefruit?
Grapefruit's disgusting. Cilantro's great.
Well, then you, sir, are the master race.
Thank you.
I like both.
I agree.
Then you're right in the middle.
And I can smell asparagus pea.
Man.
Yeah. We established that in Las Vegas a couple of years ago.
Yes.
I can too, but I think that's just because I eat a pound of asparagus in one sitting.
I feel like a
It's
superstar.
You can genetically do it.
Yeah, I feel like a superstar when I pee asparagus.
Asparagus is delicious.
It is.
Like the Green Lantern.
It is good. Yeah. I'm working on growing a patch outside out back so I can bacon wrap my own whenever I want.
Red, White, and Brew out in Mesa by the range has asparagus fries.
How is it? How long does it grow asparagus?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. It comes from a restaurant.
Because let me tell you, asparagus is expensive as shit.
In Idaho, actually,
it
grows next to the ditch. Just go out and get it. It's free.
It's cheaper to buy ground beef.
In Southeast Idaho, asparagus is free. It grows alongside the ditch. You just go pick it.
Okay, well, I don't want to live in freaking Idaho.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% sure.
Are you positive? You live in like the traffic fucking and murder. It's the murder traffic capital of the universe where you live, and you're fucking happy not living in fucking Idaho, which is
right.
Well, you're not living in Idaho anymore, so
no, because they got winter up there, which is the one minus. If I could trick anybody into living in Idaho in the summer while I live in the other way around, trick it. Yeah, Idaho in the winter, and swap with me. So you get the hot summer here and the cold winter there. If I could trick anybody into doing that, I would do it in a heartbeat.
You'd be a better gun salesman than me.
As a gun salesman, I once told a man that when he asked what I could tell him about the Lorson 380 he was looking at, I said it's made out of the same metal as Hot Wheels cars, and he bought it.
Hot Wheels might be a higher quality.
It's possible. I mean, the doors do fall off if you work them long enough. So
doors don't open on most Hot Wheels cars.
The good ones do.
The good ones do. Yeah, I mean,
I thought the Matchbox cars had more of the movable.
I don't know the difference between.
What? You don't know the difference between Match Wheels and Hot Matchbox and Hot Wheels?
Match Wheels and Hot Box? No, I don't.
Oh man!
Clearly, there's a difference between Hot Box and Match Wheels.
I was a Matchbox man all the way. I had the suitcases with the little cars lined up in there.
Oh
yeah.
I actually, as a young child, didn't appreciate zinc fucking cars, and it's not because of zinc, but like, yeah, it didn't. As a young child of 4,
liked other toys.
I was taught how to start tractors, and I was watching guys weld and
You're busy doing like real life
farm
things instead of
equipment
having time to leisurely play with small molded metal cars.
So yeah, I never really. I did appreciate a Lincoln log or two, but yeah,
that farm work life.
It's different, I believe.
Your toy was a pitchfork. I know the feeling.
My what?
Your toy was a pitchfork.
Well, I got to
craft these turds however you wanted as you scoop them out into the fucking bucket.
It's like Minecraft, but with a
That's true.
Yes.
Well,
where the fuck are these diamonds? Holy shit!
You wanted the orphaned lamb, so you got to get up at 5 a.m. and feed it.
Ah, monkey left us. I think that's a sign.
He fell off.
Yeah. He has to go to bed.
He shot his monitor again, and he doesn't want to tell anyone.
It's midnight.
He's just sad that he didn't get to live in Southeast Idaho.
Yeah.
Anyway, if it wasn't winter up there, I would, yeah. If there was no winter up there.
Well, it's 10:44. I think we've been online long enough. I think we exhausted our very short topics list and have branched out into as many tangents as we possibly could.
Plus that grapefruit blowjob, bro.
Yep. Gotta get that citrus in there.
I don't know if it needs to go in there.
Happens.
Mm-hmm.
That we should say our good nights and we can move on to the after show.
I don't have any damn good nights.
Yeah.
Adios, AMF.
So long. Goodbye. Alvija Jane.
The Magpul bipod doesn't appear to suck.